Hey y'all, this is Marley. Hope y'all are well. Wanted to share with you that on November the 1st, House Resolution 559 was passed by the House of Representatives, declaring it is not the policy of the United States that a nuclear Islamic Republic of Iran is not acceptable. And so basically, this is why you have seen all the military buildup in the Middle East, the attacks on Syria, the allegations of our military being attacked, our military bases being attacked. And so America needed to defend those military bases. So everything is lining up so that we can go ahead and get into World War III officially really, really soon. And again, if you have not been preparing, once this starts, things are going to escalate really fast. War will spread, and we also can expect not only cyber threats, sleeper cells, homegrown terrorism, people who live here who've been waiting on an opportunity to attack or do things, and your own government failures. So it is incumbent upon all of us to continue to prep. Make sure you are putting away at least food and water, because the critical infrastructure is going to be attacked. I have another story that I'm going to share with you shortly about the winter in power. I think it just came out yesterday. But I want you to understand they are giving you these warnings, and I want you to pay attention to what other countries are doing to prepare their nations for war. And our nation isn't telling us anything. And I keep going back to the Deagle report and the Doomsday Map of 2024. I don't think these things are a coincidence. I think a lot of bad things are getting ready to happen. Those who are covered by, the blood of the Most High will hopefully be able to pass through. And if not, at least we will have done our due diligence while we were here. But for the rest of the people who just out here all willy-nilly, don't understand we getting ready to go into war, how bad things are, I don't, really know if any of us are prepared to deal with the significant number of people who are going to be caught off guard. So I'm going to share the text with you for this resolution. So it says, whereas an Islamic Republic of Iran that possesses a nuclear weapon would be an unacceptable threat to regional and global security. Whereas Iran continues to enrich and stockpile uranium far in excess of the limits set under the UN Security Council Resolution 2231 from 2015. Whereas the International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed in May 2023 that Iran continues to enrich uranium to 60% purity. Whereas the United States ambassador to the Vienna office of the United Nations and to the IAEA, Laura Holgate, affirmed Iran's production of uranium enriched up to 60% has no credible peaceful purpose. Whereas IAEA investigators found uranium particles enriched to 83.7% at Iran's Fordo nuclear facility in January 2023. Whereas the uranium enriched to 90% is weapons grade material. Whereas at a press conference in January 2023, IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi stated regarding Iran, one thing is true, they have amassed enough nuclear material for several nuclear weapons. Whereas in March 2023, Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley testified that Iran could produce fissile material for a nuclear weapon in less than 2 weeks and would only take several months to produce an actual nuclear weapon. Whereas Iran is now in possession of irreversible and dangerous nuclear knowledge. Whereas Iran's ongoing nuclear escalation poses a serious threat to the United States and its partners and allies, including Israel. And whereas international complacency towards Iran's illicit nuclear program threatens the global non-proliferation regime, now, therefore, be it that the House of Representatives declares it is the policy of the United States that a nuclear Islamic Republic of Iran is not acceptable, that Iran must not be able to obtain a nuclear weapon under any circumstances or conditions, to use all means necessary. And I need you to understand what that means. All means necessary to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon and to recognize and support the freedom of action of partners and allies, including Israel, to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. So, if you don't really understand what this use all means necessary, that means all resources, that means military, that means whatever they gotta do, which basically means World War III. So this is the declaration we've been looking for, and it is official now. This is the reason that they're going to use to go to war. This is what they need to move resources so that they can do whatever it is that they want to do. But this is also officially the beginning of the end for us, because once we get over there and get to getting, it's going downhill fast because, as you know, um, we've been sold out and we do not have any friends. So, the country is flooded with all sorts of people who are ready to do damage, in addition to our politicians and people who work in career fields that are paid to work against us when the time comes. So it don't look good, y'all. It's getting worse by the day. Can't bring you no good news hardly. It's I don't even know what people are thinking about. I just look around and just see how people are just so lost and dazed and really not paying attention to what's happening. This is crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you to let you know what is going on so that you will know or be able to recognize why these movements are taking place with the military. You see all the ships in the Middle East, all of the weapons being purchased, and all the secret things that are happening, stuff that don't make any sense. You see it on the news, but you don't really get, why you're seeing those things and the position that the politicians have taken. And this is the reason why. Also, you need to know that a lot of politicians voted for this. So this was 87% yay, only 13% nay. So it's 354 to 53, and then 25 did not vote. So as you can see, all the Democrats were on board. Lots of them. Most of the Republicans voted, well, I can't say most of them. If you look at this, not that many Democrats voted. I'm sorry, not that many Republicans voted nay. It looks like the majority of them voted yay. So when they talk about who's good and who's bad, who's on the right side, like everybody is for making money off of war, or they're just carrying out their orders. So again, this don't make no sense. You get out of one war in Afghanistan that went on for 20 years and it ain't even a whole year, maybe a year. And here we are going back into something else. And it's like, what's the point? When are we going to save money? Like we don't ever have a period of peace and not be in conflict. And that's just not good. It ain't good for your individual, emotional, mental, physical, financial well-being to be in chaos all the time. So it cannot be good for a nation. And so you just got to know and nothing good is going to come from this. And this is why we need to prepare. So please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your timeline that we're going to war and it's official. There's a resolution. And so that gives the current president power to do whatever it is that he wants and needs to do to ensure the nation's interest. All right, this is Marley K, and I am out.